7-footer Andrew Bogut. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Green in a power forward position. And looking at the Grizzlies, Conley and Lee, they're the backcourt. And at the center position, an impressive combination of size and skill. The 7'1 Spaniard, Marc Gasol. Then there's Green, and it's Randolph in at the power forward. Now here's Curry. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Curry's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors. There are very few players you can call game changers on offense, but Clark, Stephen Curry is clearly one of them.
Well, the plus-minus for the Warriors with him on and off the court validates that. It's incredible how much better they are offensively when he's on the floor.
Shot clock at 6. Conley into the lane. Randolph inside. Working on Green. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when the rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
Free throw drops for Zach Randolph.
And Steph Curry, with his deep range and lightning quick release, really unique to our league.
Now here's Thompson. The 3. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And speaking of Curry, guys, that quick slingshot release, really one of a kind. For most of us, a quick flick shot like that would be lucky to draw iron, but he's able to do it with pinpoint accuracy.
Now here's Conley after the miss from Stephen Curry. Conley, the pass to Randolph. Tries it from 9. And Thompson sends it back.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Lee. It's rebounded by Golden State. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Dave Yeager gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Randolph, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Randolph's got 5.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Free throw no good for Bogut.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. And part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Here's Gasol. Green with the block. Gasol against Curry. Shot is blocked.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Lee against Barnes. Conley kicks to Gasol. Working on Green. From the post. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Up top, Curry, covered by Conley. 13 feet away, but he recovers it. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Michael Conley. Right side, Conley. It's Allen on the wing. He dishes it to Randolph. Back to Allen. 6 to shoot. Conley into the lane. The shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Thompson dishes to Curry. Spades trying to break loose, and the basket by Curry. Curry's got his second basket of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
Conley into the lane. Looking to end the drought. And the layup is good. Conley's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you can't forget, this guy is always on the prowl defensively, looking to pick you off if you get too casual and loose with the ball. He kind of gets in your head that way.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
And the Warriors making a change here. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here is Livingston. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Iguodala's drive. That's good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And Udrich kicks to Carter. Dishes it to Barnes. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Barnes has got his first points of the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the dish to Livingston. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. Drops in the tray. Barbosa's got his first 3 points of the game. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Udrich. High, arcing shot. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Or handball.
I like that. Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Allen outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Udrich. Carter. From outside, off the mark. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Maurice Spates. Here's Udrich. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And Beno Udrih, a 6'3 lefty combo guard out of Yugoslavia. He can run the pick and roll and has really improved from mid-range. Can square up and bury it at a moment's notice.
The first one falls. And Udrih lacks the quickness, Clark, to stay with most point guards defensively.
Yeah, just by a step or two, and that's why he's better defending two guards. He does a much better job when he's matched up with twos versus point guards.
Udrih hits them both. Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Kicks it to Carter. Feeds it to Udrih. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
You know, guys, Memphis waltzed through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
Now here is Barbosa. Right with the double team. Lee, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Now Udrih. Back to Barnes. Vince Carter on the wing. And it's all evened up. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight, ultimately, though, falling in 6 games to the Warriors.
On defense, the Warriors. Vince Carter getting it to go from deep. Here's Udrih. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Livingston. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And the Warriors making a change here. Gasol's checked in.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Here's Udrih. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Carter fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Green, the screen. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Lee with the block, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Clock is at 3. Goes up the baseline. A rebound by Carter. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. He kicks to Udrih. Back to Carter. From past the arc. No luck.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Barbosa with it. And there's the feed to Livingston. Back to Barbosa. That's tipped. It's stolen by Carter. Lee left side. He feeds it to Udrich. Out to Carter. For three. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. And it's 9 points for Vince Carter. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. .144 left here in the second. Curry kicks to Spates. And there's the pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Here's Lee. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Lee kicks to Conley. From deep three-point range, Curry with the defensive effort. On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Curry against Conley. Lee outside. Pass to Gasol. Shoots from the baseline, and that's good for 2. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Back to Curry. Takes the 3. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call much in the clutch.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
What a great game for Vince Carter in this one. He has 9 points and 1 rebound. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
Here's Randolph. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barnes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And to nobody's surprise, Zach Randolph enjoyed an outstanding season, Clark, in 14-15.
And, you know, ironically, by taking more of a backseat to front court make Marc Gasol, Randolph played better, the best rebound rate of his career.
And for the Grizzlies, they had to be encouraged by Randolph's play after signing him to that extension. I mean, he'd been set back by the knee injury, but he came back in a big way.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And Randolph happy to be back in Memphis. He said, this is home. This is where I belong. And look, he's helped establish this team as a power in the Western Conference. And for me, this is the right place for him to be.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Now here's Conley. Cans it from downtown. Conley's got 5 points so far. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Here's Curry following the basket by Marc Gasol. They double-team Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Green passes to Bogut. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Bogut's got his second bucket of the night.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
Now here's Randolph. 5 points in the game. And count it. 2 points for the chance for one more at the free throw line. So we'll see Zach Randolph go to the line here. And it goes on Draymond Green. For Memphis, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Tony Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Free throw drops for Zach Randolph.
And really, the Grizzlies might have dropped to 5th in the West in the final week, but they were near the top for most of last season. Often could be found in that 2 spot.
Now here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Passes to Barnes from outside the arc. But he gets it back. He passes to Thompson. Another shot. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now here's Conley. Dishes to Randolph. That's good. Randolph's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the Grizzlies, guys, a powerful post-play team. Mike Conley, though, is still the straw that stirs the drink. I mean, he may be the most underrated point guard in our league. His quickness and ability to penetrate the lane brings a great balance to their offense.
It's Thompson off the drive. The 8-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And Conley at 6'1", about 175. Pretty slight frame, but Clark, he doesn't get pushed around.
Well, he embraces the team's tough defensive style. He gets into you, racks up steals, and he's really a committed defender.
Now, here's Randolph. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. Shot on the way. Conley's shot is off.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Curry with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Curry, good. Memphis has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Memphis. On defense, the Warriors. Gasol, a screen on Curry. No good from Gasol.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Left side, Curry. They double-team Curry. The dish to Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for Andrew Bogut.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Lee dishes to Gasol. Back to Lee. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Gasol kicks to Green. And that one's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Curry's got 15 points.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Outside Conley. Green inside, covered by Barnes. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. Warriors trail by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry passes it to Green. Kicks to Ezeli. He's against Randolph. A jump hook. Ezeli can't get it to go.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Conley dishes to Barnes. A clear look for Randall. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Just when it looked like the third quarter was over, they go and do that. They pin 3 more points on the lead in the cruelest of fashions.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
And he knocks down the first one.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here is Livingston. Back to Iguodala. Clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. His first shot coming late. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Conley. Pass to Gasol. He's against Ezeli. Gasol's shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
Now here's Iguodala. Thompson with it. Conley picks him up. Klay Thompson, and that's good.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Allen kicks to Gasol. Lets it go from 11. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Timeout called the Warriors. Now we know that Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark all along most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told his guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now here's Curry, and that one swishes right in.
Marc Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both starting in that game. The first time that's ever happened in league history, and having both those guys go head-to-head.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Curry against Allen. Stolen by Randolph. Fast break Memphis. Conley leading the charge. Thompson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Allen kicks to Randolph. Ball's knocked loose. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Randolph's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, listen, no doubt you could argue Marc Gasol is the best center in the league right now. I mean, this guy does it all. Defends, rebounds, passes, scores. I mean, he's also a great teammate. They all love him. And to me, that matters in the big picture. When you're talking about developing chemistry and trust, sometimes the difference between winning and winning it all is whether or not your teammates like you.
Now here's Allen, following the miss by Draymond Green. Conley, the pass to Randolph. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Curry. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Warriors trail by 7. Thompson outside. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Conley against Curry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Steve, one thing that might not get as much attention, but you know, his screens are some of the toughest and best in the league. You can go under or trail, but you're not getting through his screens.
First free throw is good. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Curry. Green kicks to Barnes. And again, no good by Golden State. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Randolph, a screen on Thompson. Conley with it. Now Green defending. And it's Conley penetrating. The shot from the low post is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Golden State running out of time. And here's Thompson. Left side Curry. Makes the lead pass. From 7. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Curry.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here's Lee. Poke loose. Stolen by Thompson. Good! Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Lee outside. Feeds it to Gasol. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 9. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Barnes. No luck. Great D that time from Green.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Now here's Randolph. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Curry.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
You know, based on the response of the fans, I'd have to say they disagree with the officials on that one.
Oh, it's pretty clear, Greg. I mean, they're letting them know just how much they disagree.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Udrich. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out the Jordan Player of the Game, Zach Randolph.